What's up? What's happening? It's squeezing me. We can't really squeeze right now because we're doing social distancing, right? But if y'all been following me, that's cool, man. Give me a shout out, follow, like, subscribe, share, all those good things that we can do on social media. And it's about the only thing that most of us can do right now to be able to connect right away. So if there's any time where it's great to have an account, now is. But don't get it wrong, it's a gift and a curse. And look, yesterday I didn't do a video, and the reason why I didn't do a video is because I felt it was more important to have some social connection. And I don't mean going to a ballroom and hanging out, big crowds. The people in your household. Because you and I know, you ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. No bullshit. Is that being able to touch the world from your phone has disconnected us as families. And we're all guilty of it. But that's where we can take advantage of this time and really reconnect with our loved ones. You know, figure out where it went wrong. If it did go wrong, not saying anything went wrong, but just some organic connections that we just realize we didn't have and we take advantage of. And it's really in our DNA. It's human nature. Like, that's why some of these things can be scary. Because if you're alone, if you have to get out to see people and you're in your house by yourself and you're used to reaching out, touching someone. And I don't mean, it doesn't have to be physically, but just being within that 6 feet radius, right? This could be really tough, really hard on people. So if you're in a household with family members, doesn't matter who it is, man, do some things that you wouldn't do every day. Pick up a game of Monopoly, some cards. You know, show some fun in who we are as human beings and how you need to connect with your loved ones right there. That way, when all this is over, you already ahead of the ball game in having all of those things in life ready to go. Because if you're not working, you're going to be ready to go to work. If you're not connected with those people that's in your house that you want to make that connection with, but work is taking over, guess what? You got that under your belt and you program yourself to not forget about them. And then you're ready to go to work. Ready to get on the grind. So you can win. We can win and be better when this is all over with. Whenever this is all over with, we don't know. Nobody really knows. But that's not important. The most important thing is that we're resilient, happy, and blessed to be alive, because there's a lot of people who wish they had that opportunity, and healthy. If you look at the deaths, which they say is people who have underlying conditions are the most susceptible to go down. That's your mortality rate. That's 99.9% of your mortality rate is people who were sick already in one way, shape, or form. So that's where we need to really take care of our health. And not everybody has dealt with those cards where they come out mom's womb 100% healthy. And not saying that we have to be complete health nuts and go overboard and, Go David Goggins on him. If y'all don't know who David Goggins is, go check him out. Crazy human being, but he's a health nut, and I'm sure he's gonna make it through the coronavirus. But we have to not abuse our body, because you only get one in this lifetime. You only get one. And where I want to take this now is, now we've got children on social media. I heard about the coronavirus challenge. They do many challenges on social media. Now, this is one that really baffles me. They're taking like a sucker, sucking on it, giving it to the next person, right? We're you know, this isn't like being blood brothers where you cut each other's hand and it don't work like that. Because, hey, if you guys want to sacrifice each other, that's fine. But the difference is that you're taking this stuff home to someone who you're going to kill. You're a kid licking on that sucker, playing them games, don't realize what you're getting yourself into, and then you go home to grandma, and 4 days later, she's on a ventilator. And you don't even know how the boogeyman got there, because Americans, we're afraid of the boogeyman. Thanks to Hollywood, you got your Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, Corona is the new boogeyman. And they made that evident in the movie Contagion, right? But as a clout chaser, there was a guy who actually took it overboard because he's a social media influencer and he's got to be the best. I don't even think Johnny Knoxville would do this, right? Guy licks a fucking toilet seat and calls it, now what's up? Just the coronavirus challenge. Well, you got it now. He got the coronavirus and he deserves it. Probably didn't even get it from licking the toilet seat. Might have had it before he licked the toilet seat. But truth is what the fuck are you doing? Because you're opening up a can of worms when you do this. Especially for people who are too immature to understand the situation. And usually kids are, because a lot of kids don't really understand what it's like to not have some kind of safety net. So you're influencing someone. The next thing you know, somebody's going to turn around and lick somebody's ass and call it the coronavirus challenge. Now what's up? Because I remember when we were kids, we would do pranks. And it would usually start small. It would start off as like a prank call. The next thing you know, you're breaking windows and hear sirens coming. Because you're always trying to one up the next person. And how stupid it is, especially now, I've got my own belongings that I'd want to kill somebody if I find out they broke my window just to do it. This is an unprecedented situation we're dealing with. You can't even explain to your children how to deal with it because you never went through it. Not even your grandparents can really explain how to deal with this. So we have to practice taking care of ourselves. And this is not a doomsday conversation I'm having with you. I'm trying to keep this uplifting because you know what? If the world ended tomorrow, the last thing you want to do is be miserable about the fact that it's going to end. Live like you were dying, like Tim McGraw said. But also understand that you are a weapon if you're carrying it. So you got to really practice it. Look, it's some fucked up shit. It is what it is. The problem is this. The president finally signed the bill yesterday, right? It was on his desk. And we as citizens of this country are here to question our government and call them out on their bullshit. I don't know if you watched the video, but everyone's supposed to be 6 feet apart. And did they do that? Nope. When we talking about clout chasing, everybody who was involved, who felt they were involved in the bill, whoever wanted in the picture, was so close to each other that they could lick their necks like it was the toilet seat. That's what's up.